Welcome to Productive Joy with Dr. Christie, where fun meets action.
Hi friends, welcome to Productive Joy, the recap. So it has been a very managerial focused couple weeks for us. So last week we had Dan Dirksen and he wrote the book called You Can Manage. This week we had Dalmo Cirne and Dalmo wrote the book 4 Streams of Leadership, Transform Yourself into an Overachieving Manager. And I actually argued with both men offline about the difference between a manager and a leader and why the name manager sometimes rubs people the wrong way. And both men agreed that it can, but the reality is that you are managing both the people and the work. And it's understanding that you have to do both in order to be successful. You can manage people or lead people. You can manage work or lead work, but you need to make sure that you have a balance of all of the above. You're leading, meaning you're going in a direction worth following and you're taking people in the direction that you are trying to go. But you also have to manage that work and make sure that the results that you're getting are the results that you want, and that the way that you are managing people will get them to their full potential, whatever that might be. So Dalmo gave us some really great nuggets of wisdom as well. The biggest thing talking about the 4 streams, and that all of the information for managers to be successful comes from different directions. So you have a reservoir, which is yourself, right? That's you. Then you have the things that flow downstream, like the team or the project. You have the things that flow upstream, which is leading up and making sure that you're helping your leaders know what needs to happen. And then you have some side streams. Those are things that come at you that might or might not be expected and can come from all different directions. But regardless, those streams are getting you to the point where you can have all of the information necessary to be the best possible leader. Are you going to be that overnight? No. And the reason that he wrote his book, similar to the reason Dan wrote his, similar to the reason that I wrote mine, is because they have some unique genius in a space that they know could be replicated elsewhere. So when I wrote Learning Can Stick, the idea was that I know I've been a really pretty good educator for all of my career, but I'd learned some things about the conditions necessary for people to learn, and I wanted to be able to share that with non-educators. Not that educators don't need it, they absolutely do, but we are all educators, every single one of us. Well, the same is true for leadership, right? We are all leading people every minute of every day. And yes, that might be our family, that might be our friends, that might be our coworkers. But ultimately, if we don't do it well, we end up in places we didn't mean to go. So if you think about family dynamics, sometimes the patriarch or matriarch of a family isn't necessarily guiding people well. And when that happens, the kids or the family members end up in places they didn't want to end up. Now, I need to also say the flip side of that is true. I could lead the heck out of my kids and guide them in every way they possibly can be guided, and they could still end up in a really bad place because there is this thing called free will, and we definitely have the opportunity to exercise that both at home and in the workplace. So it's important that we at least set people up for success by guiding them in the right direction, and then hope that they'll follow. But hope isn't a strategy. So what I liked about Dalmo's strategy is that it was clear. It was understandable. It was something that could be done truly right away. I don't know what your current situation is. I know mine, right? So I have a team that I lead, that I love, that I think are absolute rock stars, and we are navigating the tumultuous space that is education today. And that is hard because as good as they are at their jobs, they have a lot of headwinds, a lot of things coming at them, whether it's budgetary or perception or just external forces that were not desired, selected, or wanted. And they're having to learn to navigate that space while still maintaining relationships and being good at their jobs. That's not easy, right? So we're facing some of those downstreams that Dalmo talked about. But those downstreams and those side streams can be mitigated a little bit better when the reservoir of us, when we are pouring from a full cup, right? We're taking care of ourselves. We are thinking about the things that we need in order to be successful, and we're leaning into those. Because I don't know about you, but I have some things going on that are hard to know how to manage. But if I'm exhausted, I can't. So I have to take care of me first. So that's the ultimate idea that I want to leave you with is it doesn't matter how well trained you are as a leader. You can't just poof, be good at it if you are not pouring into yourself. So today I want to encourage you to do that. I want to encourage you to take care of you because you're the only you that exists and you are special and exceptional and unique and wonderful. And you're the only one that can bring the you to the table. So I don't know what your situation looks like, whether it's personally or professionally, but I'm going to guess that there are some opportunities that you have right now to rethink how you're taking care of you. And I want you to do just that. I am coaching someone right now, and we are having such an exciting experience talking through where she is thriving and where she has opportunities to thrive. Those conversations are powerful because sometimes we just need an external person to say, hey, you're doing a good job. And well, have you thought about this? I would be thrilled to be that person for you, to have the opportunity to talk through some specific things, maybe that I've gone through or maybe that I've seen that might help you get through your opportunities at this exact moment. So reach out to me if you're interested. It's just Christie, Christie, at intentionalitygroup.com, and I'll answer you, me, like the real person, because I'm the only one managing it. And I look forward to hearing from you as we navigate this world called life and lead well. Right? And be that overachieving manager because you are managing an awful lot of things right now. You might as well be good at it. So today, I want you to grab some nugget of wisdom, something. Maybe it's that you will now realize that those downstream and side stream things are not bad. They're just experiences that you've got to navigate. And figure out a way today to take all that you're learning and turn fun into action.